Maestro Leonard Slatkin back with us at Heinz Hall for a terrific concert with the Prokofiev Fifth Symphony, the 25th Piano Concerto by Mozart with Emanuel Ax, and Mason Bates, the B-sides. Welcome back, Maestro.
Nice to see you again,
have
Jim.
you.
Thrilled to be here.
Prokofiev 5. What did Prokofiev have in mind here? This was his jubilation at the end of the Second World War, 1944?
Right, it's supposed to be not so dissimilar to Shostakovich 5 in intent. It's supposed to raise the spirits of the people and be a celebratory work. And that much is very true. It has its moments of pathos as well. But it's mostly an exuberant piece and a work filled with great tunes, strong melodies, driving rhythms. One of the great virtuoso pieces for orchestra. It entered the standard repertoire almost immediately. Once after its premiere, it was a huge success and has not looked back since.
And the Fifth has a fabulous finale. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's one of the great codas in all of music, and it's literally a kitchen sink finale. Every instrument that Prokofiev could think of is used here. It's an unusual scoring in the sense that the percussion are given a role of high prominence, something usually not afforded in a symphony. But they have a lot to do in this piece, and in this movement in particular. They're not just used as rhythmic adornment.
This weekend in Pittsburgh, it's Mason Bates, the B-sides, our composer of the year.
So this is a evocation of 5 scenes where you take elements that are maybe not thought of quite so much. For example, the last movement is a tribute to the birth of electronica, which was in Detroit, but it's done with a kind of hip-hop beat to it. But the B-side here is that there's no real vocal or melodic element that goes here. There's a wonderful evocation of 2 astronauts who are looking back at the Earth. We see the Earth from the point of view of the astronauts. So rather than the famous shot of the moon landing itself, we're looking back at the Earth as being the B-side.
And he has a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde career as an electronica DJ.
He wouldn't say it that way. He would say that they're all part of one career. A little bit like the Duke Ellington line, there's only 2 kinds of music, good music and the other stuff. So all of us who are comfortable switching back and forth between idioms love it when someone successfully fuses 2 idioms. And that's what makes it.
Mozart's 25th Piano Concerto with Emanuel Ax.
Yeah, Manny and I go back to school days, and I don't know how many concertos we've played together over the years. We've become very good friends all this time. He was my soloist when I first took the St. Louis Symphony on a European tour. We've played in all manner and parts of the world. Also, you'd never find anybody who has anything unkind to say about Emanuel Ax. He's the nicest guy. His temperament remains very even, and he brings such poise and musicality to whatever works. People say, well, how do you determine how your interpretation is going to go? And we actually don't meet about it. We will meet backstage before the rehearsal. We'll tell a couple jokes. We'll say, is there anything you want to discuss? And we'll go, no, let's just do it on stage. And it all gets worked out as we're doing the rehearsal process itself. We just listen to what Manny does and respond. And vice versa, Manny hears something in the orchestra and he'll respond. So it's very much a collaborative experience with Manny.